I know this is sort of a chaotic way to start our first seminar together, but in a way that's really actually very appropriate. We're right. We are really fortunate to have Leadership Lincoln here with us today to have us go through a simulation of what it feels like to live in a condition of poverty. And so I'm going to let them explain it, but I just want you to know that part of what we want to do today is sort of a professional learning experience, but also just letting you sort of feel what some of your students may be feeling.
This is a community action poverty simulation that you'll be experiencing for about the next hour. You're going to kind of see what it's like to be part of a family with a low income trying to survive month to month. We'll be experiencing 1 month consisting of 4 15-minute weeks that you'll be able to go throughout our community. The objective of this experience is to kind of see the day-to-day realities of people facing life with low incomes and to help motivate us to be involved in activities to help reduce this population. When you enter, you are assigned a family unit and given a packet of information. We'll open those in just a second. It'll have the description of your families, your sources of income, and everything that you have for your family as possessions, different documents that you'll need throughout the experience today, as well as other items you can use for the simulation. Take a minute now. We'll go around the room. We'll have all of our volunteers tell you what the different areas are, so you guys know kind of an idea of what's in our community. Can we start in the back?
We're the public school, so you'll attend classes here.
Got it after lunch.
Interfaith services and the homeless shelter, so when you're at your wit's end, come see me.
We are You Trust Us Bank, so when you need to cash your checks, payroll checks, come see us.
We are the Department of Health and Human Services. I'm the receptionist, so you'll start here. This is our little waiting room, and these are our caseworkers. So if you need food benefits or help with rental or some kind of assistance, you can.
I'm Big Dave with Big Dave's Pawn Shop.
Quick cash, you're going to come here if you need to buy transportation passes.
I'm your police officer. This is our jail. If you are a victim of a crime, please call me over. I will also likely be arresting some of you at some point during this, I expect.
I'm the health care center and also the child care center, so if you have kids, you can drop them off with me, but you do have to pay for it. I also have prescriptions over here.
I'm a community action staffer, and I have like food vouchers and utility vouchers and transportation passes.
We're the employer, so when you come to work, come here, or if you're applying for a job, come here and fill out an application.
Be on time.
I'm the Food-A-Rama. You can come get your food here and your medicine here. Please don't forget to feed your families.
I am the landlord, so you will pay your mortgage or rent to me. I'm also the utility company, so you'll also pay your utilities.
Your goals: to keep your home secure, your family fed on a regular basis, keep your lights and utilities on, make all your loan payments, pay for any expenses, and meet any unexpected situations that may occur. If you do work, you need to get to your employer within 3 minutes of the start of the week. For children going to school, the same applies. Be to school within 3 minutes. And with that, we'll have you guys open your packets, and we have 10 minutes to look through and familiarize yourself with the data.
It's like 450.
Make sure you bring back a receipt. It'll be $80 a week, so if you come back again next week, make sure to bring money right away.
Wait, do I actually know my address?
It should be on your family profile.
Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Great, Kate.
I
Thank you.
took the bus.
Great.
I'm in a wheelchair because I'm partially paralyzed. This is a check I'm depositing.
Okay, you want to deposit?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Or withdraw,
Well,
I guess.
I don't see that you have an account with us, okay?
A housing voucher, and what that is going to offer you is $120 a month.
Cool.
So this is good for rental support, and you can use it with the landlord.
Okay.
Cash your check here.
Okay.
How many did you say you wanted again?
10. Doing here, like I don't.
You got caught for what?
Yeah, I got caught bringing a weapon to school. It doesn't say.
Probably a knife at that age.
And then
He's got written off.
Abby, you have to carry Did you sell all of our other stuff too?
I think someone stole it. I don't know. I didn't take any of it with me. Yeah, I got stolen. You're out of the loop.
You guys are married. We'll have him try.
Yeah,
He's
we're on the
older
same
than
account.
you anyway.
We're good.
Okay, so then when you
So my daughters will go with me.
Yeah, we'll go. We're gonna have to go to school. Yeah, we're gonna go to school.
All right, Gail, what can I do for you?
I need food and clothes for them.
Okay. Well, you have nothing on here to buy anything with.
Oh, did I not write that in?
I'll give you 65 and we'll call it good today.
Deal.
Okay, thank you, sir. If you have any more items, you're welcome to come back. Sometimes when I have high inventory, I don't take certain items.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
But you're housed.
Cool.
You don't have any utilities yet, but you're housed.
Okay. What does utilities?
$190.
$190. You can pay that starting next week.
I'll let you pay that next week.
Perfect.
I know.
No, there's no skill check.
It's time to put them in along with pencils.
All right. Lovely. All right. Bye.
So every time you take this to the bank, you have to take this to the bank every time you go.
Okay, well I paid off some loans. I gotta go get food.
Check would be.
Hey, we need that.
So do you have a transportation pass to get there?
Perfect. Thank you.
There you go. Thanks,
Hey, I can go get some stuff from the pond, and I can go sell
Do
it.
you have a pass? Or a bus pass?
No.
Shoot. Mom, take them all?
The homeless shelter, and you two watch each other anyway. Yep, just sit there, just chill.
So we don't need to worry about our house payment.
No, we're just gonna work.
Utilities. Find out what benefits we get at the homeless shelter.
Everman, you've been evicted. Gather your belongings and exit the property immediately.
I am not giving you $40 for something that costs nothing because she's 9 years old and she can stay at home alone. Sit down.
You guys want to buy something for the low?
No thanks.
Come on.
No. I'm only 9, so.
We got to go to homeless shelter.
Okay, there's 3 of you. Here, Dad, this is pay. We're just sitting at home.
I care every week.
Is that the way they did it?
I don't know why I'm saying that.
I need more money. How do I get more money? Do I pawn?
Have you not pawned bucks?
You owe me $50.
20, 40.
Do I need to pay by the end of this week, or can I come back next week and pay?
Well, you
your utilities are off.
Yeah.
So if you want to go home without any electricity,
Hopefully she has some cash left. I don't know if she's cashing all out
You
or
want to
what.
go get groceries?
From my check.
$10 per
Oh, mom's here. Mom's here. We're good.
Ask her.
What's happening?
Y'all can rent out the
I
house.
was concerned because you have a lot of teenagers and young people wondering about your house.
They're renting since they got it.
Live here.
That, ow!
Okay, she's pregnant. Can I at least get it?
She's pregnant, yeah. You're just gonna kick out a pregnant woman?
Yes,
Probably as large as, I mean, there's a wide range.
Hey, wait a minute. I want my money back. So now you got 2 in jail.
No, they're not my family.
Oh!
They were seeking refuge in my house. But I didn't know why.
So-
I
so-
didn't refuge in your house?
Yeah,
I didn't
so
know
she
why.
was
I didn't
providing
know why.
refuge?
I didn't know why.
Should
They
she
were
not be in
evicted
some trouble?
When I thought they needed. They were evicted. You're harboring a criminal. No.
all right. So, and the first time you came through and actually received the benefits for the first time, they told you that the cash benefits are good for this month.
Okay.
But in order for them to renew in 6 months, when the application comes up again, we're going to need to see that you were involved in some sort of employment.
Okay, and I am.
I guess 2 transportation passes.
I do.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good.
Good. What can I do for you?
Should I sell this?
You know what? I'm good with couches.
All right, cool. That's all I have.
Thanks.
What are you gonna do?
Could you just tell us what our remaining balance is?
You owe 110 for groceries, 60 for clothing, and 170 for miscellaneous and medicine.
Okay.
No, I didn't sell the car, but
I
mean, it's nice to have if we get evicted, we can live in our car.
That's what we're
So,
doing.
no.
We couldn't sell our car because our dad.
So we have a lot of.
Our meds. Yeah, we can be our meds.
Why though? What's the point?
Because you're diabetic. We don't want you to die. So
Money and
we have nowhere to live. We need food. Do we have food? No, not for this week.
Let's get food.
100.
No, I think I maybe already paid it for this week.
So my name's Lee Heffelbauer, and when I'm not arresting you, I am the Director of Housing for Region 5 Systems. So I run housing programs for people who are experiencing homelessness. So for those of you who ended up at the homeless shelter, your next step would have likely been to connect with either myself or one of our partner agencies to get some resources to get you back into housing. So one of the reasons that we do the poverty simulation is that in Lincoln, Nebraska, about 30% of our citizens are at or near the poverty line. So they're within about 100 to 200% of the poverty line. So, and that's what many of your families' situations were set up to be. So when you're in that about 200% of poverty level, you're probably getting by and maybe able to pay your bills every month, but you don't have a lot of money in savings. So I think many of you found that you were just kind of, even if you were able to make the numbers work out kind of for this month, you really didn't have any cushion left over for other sorts of emergencies. And very often it's those emergencies, some of you got luck in the draw cards, those sorts of things, that throw people into homelessness. We had a pilot project that we did with Community Action and United Way in Lincoln Public Schools, where there was some funding that was available to help people with kind of those crisis moments. And what we were finding was sometimes it was the difference of just $250 that meant the difference between being housed and being homeless. It's not very much money, but I think as some of you probably saw when you were doing your budget, it was down to the wire. And $250, if I come up to you and said you had a $250 bill, that probably would have thrown you into crisis for that period of time. So we have a lot of people in our community that are living in a very precarious situation. Do you have other things that you'd like to make sure that we follow up on today?
I could talk you through the microphone. I think we're going to talk a little bit after lunch, so I think we'll keep the conversation going. Yeah. Laura, is there anything you wanted to say?
No. Thanks.
Laura is the powerhouse behind this event, so you should give her a round of applause.
We need 20 volunteers to come out and help us out, because we couldn't do it without all the volunteers. So.
Right. and we can't give them a round of applause. They took off, right? And Lee, thank you so much for your work with this as well.